to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read.
They start the drive with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And some room to roam now. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there out of Cook. 52 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
He'll look to throw. A beautiful fake. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Yep.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? Quick strip, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. This is caught. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run forward Tariq Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll set up to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards that time. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Kill, turn up. Check 13.
Shoot.
Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Caught by Wilson. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed.
Hammering, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Buccaneers have it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first and 10, Herbert. It's caught, Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Ready. 6-6, bullet high, 18 Gator.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. Past the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 67 yards on the ground.
60 Pittsburgh. Leo.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. That big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot.
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now back to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's caught by Davis. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of it. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so he might as well have not even had the penalty.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 65. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Herbert looking here for Smith down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Off play action. Herbert. The open man is Smith. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, that might be Exhibit A of why a team likes to play it safe at the end of the half. The late turnover cost them 3 points the other direction.
Yeah, but if you're a fan, you're always pressing it, right? Go for it. Why worry about it? Throw caution to the winds. This is what the head coach always has to evaluate. Worst case scenarios. In this case, he bypassed the thought, and guess what? It ended up biting his team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. The toss running left. Cook. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's caught by Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
10. Shift. He's checking. Crash.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball. On him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Griffith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
70, Indy.
Watch the backer.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
90, Wolf. Pilot, 64.
Second down at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 17 yards out. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2. But it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2 times. 3 down.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check right.
Big grip.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 85 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Slam.
Go out.
Slam.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed to
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey,
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. That one good for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 59, Cowboys 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. In the next case,
and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's caught by OBJ. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.